I just got dropped off here, getting ready to get on the train so that I can make my way to the meet and greet in Chicago today. I hopped on the train, got myself situated with my target stand, which felt a little silly, but it's whatever. And not maybe 10 minutes later did we start to run into our first problem. Okay, so weather update. It started to rain a little bit. Skies are a little gray. I think we are moving away from the storm at the moment, I hope. But there was some lightning, which is kind of not super fun for when you're whipping a metal ball up in the air. So we'll see how it goes, but I still intend to be there and play. I put this much effort into coming out here. I'm still gonna mess around even if it gets super nasty outside, because why not? Little known fact about Bensei, I haven't gotten to ride many trains in my life, so it's always a pretty novel experience for me. Anyway, after about an hour and a half of travel, we made it to Central Station, and I hopped out with my target stand in hand, made my way up onto the main road so that I could get picked up by my Uber, saw this awesome water fountain and some really cool boats that I was jealous of not being on before making our way toward Belmont Harbor. It was awesome to see this side of Chicago because I just don't get to travel here very often, and when I do, I'm just headed to Willis Tower and then back, so it was just a real pleasure to get to see the area a little more. And we're here! I am officially out of the car. This is a gorgeous space to be. I'm super excited to get to hang out. I'm going to set up my target stand here in just a minute and practice a little, and I've got a private lesson coming up soon with Kai. Super excited. I figure I'll go ahead and eat my lunch and then set up my target stand and start hitting some wooden blocks to hang out for a little bit. With about 40 minutes to spare before I had my private lesson, I sat down, ate my stromboli, drank my energy drink, and decided to do a little bit of meteor hammer work on the lakeside just because why not? How could you not? What a beautiful view. What a beautiful time. The weather was like 80 degrees, a little windy, and a little bit damp coming right off the lake, so it cooled you off real well. It was just everything. Additionally, I really needed the warm-up time before the seminar because I felt rusty, and it had been maybe 2-3 days since I'd gotten to play it all, so man, I just had to get some stuff done, and it felt great. Hi! First person's here. First friend. What's your name?
Jose.
Nice to meet you again,
Nice to meet
Jose.
you.
Thank you so much. Jose doesn't have his own dart, so he's going to get to practice and play for a little bit. His own hammer, I should say. And I have stickers, because that's how we roll in this business. So, we're going to play. Kai found us! Yay! So we're finally here and playing. Nice! Good shot! Dead center! You can't be upset at that. Kai, otherwise known as Kai on the keys, found out I was going to be in Chicago and asked if she could sign up for some private lesson time, which of course I'm going to say yes to. We worked on things like an Exxon back harness, belt wraps, and how to get some extra power in your shots before eventually starting to accrue more people at the seminar. Oh my gosh, so nice to finally meet you in person. Hi!
I came from Milwaukee.
Oh my gosh.
Last minute, called off because I had to see this.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Hi!
Hello.
Hello, friends. Cats? Good cats. Let's go. Hi, friends. Hi. Are you wanting to play? After about 10 people got to witness the fact that I am indeed an actual golden retriever of a human being, it was time to start teaching some stuff. If I try and force my dance partner around, that's called judo, and I'm throwing stuff. I am gently asking this thing to go the place that I want it to. If I get in its way and step on its toes, it's gonna hit me in the shin. If anybody has access to a wall where they live, all of your plane work can be done next to a wall. If you hear it scraping against the wall, that means your plane stops. When it stops scraping, it's good again. Hi, friends!
Hello.
Are you guys here to play?
I sure
Yay!
am.
We have more friends! When all was said and done, we ended up with about 13 people, which is amazing for such short notice. We ended up covering things like wheel plane and wall plane, the basics, as well as threading the needle, thigh spins, knee shots, and elbow shots. And it was just so fun. Wave and say hi. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hi! There are the shoes. There's the walk. And now, we're headed to go get food. This is Kellen. Kellen does amazing sword work and stage work because she's a badass. That's awesome. Yay! There's a little archery spot where people are doing cool stuff. That's awesome. Duck.
Don't step in their poop.
Duck. More duck. Oh man, I'm bad at birds. Ugh, goodness, I couldn't even get that right. After passing by some of the kindest Canadian geese I've ever met, there was this spot that I just could not walk past without getting some cool footage. It was starting to get a little dusky, so my LED head started to show up. There were these boats back behind us on the water, and it was just bliss. I want to take this moment while I'm doing all this flow work to just thank you guys again. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. As of the time of making this video, we're at 180,000 followers, which is just unreal. We've come such a long way from just making these videos during COVID because I didn't have anything better to do, and now there are so many of you that I can't wait to thank in person. More seminars as soon as I can make them, but make sure you like and follow to keep tabs on me, because I am a scatterbrained silly guy, and it's really hard for me to remember to advertise stuff properly, so it might be only a couple weeks out in advance that I get the information to you. Anyway, time for food. We stopped at Rocks on Lakeview, which is this awesome bar and food joint, which just, the atmosphere was everything. I absolutely loved the space, and boy, don't even get me started on the food. We had a Kai and a Kellen there to hang out with, but boy, I'm gonna come back for that chicken in my dreams. I cannot wait to go back. Kellen went back home because she had Ren Fair in the morning, and Kai was kind enough to drive me home all the way back to where I started. Okay, so I just got dropped off by Kai back at where I'm staying. It was an absolute pleasure today just to get a chance to hang out with everybody, to do all of this, to have the opportunity to do what I do with people that I care about, that also care about what I'm teaching them. It's one of those things that I just don't take for granted, and I don't think you really can as a teacher, you know? I mean, like, you can, sure, but how? How could you take such a blessing like this for granted? It's so many people don't get this opportunity, and having the ability to do this gives my life purpose. It's my ikigai. It's what I do. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm gonna go lay down inside, go sleep, get a shower first because I am sticky, then sleep, and then after I record this exact video, the editing begins. I'll see you guys later. Check out some of my other videos. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll come back to teach you more soon. Peace.